Welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Raymond. Finds his target down the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
It's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Split backs here. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. That's caught. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Raymond. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Marshall! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got him. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Flames want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program out. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Flames line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Raymond. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient.
At the 35-yard line, it'll be a 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to run it. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Flames send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Raymond. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining 1st half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell.
Touchdown, Flames! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delayed game of offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's Raymond. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job. right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Flips it out in the flat. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tempo and overdrive.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Smashes through the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a crease, it's Morse. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Right on the money. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Flames will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Quick strike complete. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here on 3rd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got the first himself. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff, keep working on that clock. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
And he is snowed under. Sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Liberty.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
And with that, the